The third thing you want to do is you really want to stay in your lane. Now, this is not a sexy, fun answer or piece of advice. Like, people don't usually like it when I say this, but people will tell you this really, really works once you get this. Avoidance or people that are really struggling will pull away when they feel like they're pushed into deep emotional discussions because it could be scary for them. It's not about a lack of desire. It's about a fear of a lack of capacity or skill or fear of disappointment. There could be something deeper. And I think a lot of times when you're trying to connect with a spouse and they're not reciprocating, it gets processed as a rejection. But if you can just remember that that really might not be the case at all, it's disappointing, but it's not the same thing as a rejection. That can help you stay in your lane. How this looks and how you can sort of visualize staying in your lane is you want to be offering a stable, secure presence without expectations. And this is just a short-term thing. I'm not saying you should never have expectations, but to kind of break through this stage that you're in right now. How can I offer a stable, secure presence without expectations? You can use very calm, non-intrusive emotional gestures like a gentle touch, a small act of kindness, a smile, a hug, just physically being around them while you're doing work on your computer so that if they do want to just say something, you're right there, making it very easy for them to turn towards you in an organic moment. Those are all things that you can do to offer stable, secure presence without talking or asking questions. Staying in your lane means not getting into their side of the street to figure out what's wrong, what's going on for you, and then asking questions to make them explain themselves. Sometimes we do this really well-meaning. We're just asking a question because we're trying to open up and we're trying to get curious. And I'm always coaching people, try to get curious. But if your curiosity is showing up in the form of questions that make them have to explain themselves to you, it can create a sense of defensiveness. Staying in your lane means leading with what it is that's even leading you to that question, rather than getting into their side of the street and trying to figure out what's going on over here. Where people get stuck is if you say, what's wrong, or is something bothering you? And they say, no, nothing's bothering me. Probably you won't accept that, and then you'll keep probing, right? And now you're in their lane trying to get them to own something on their side of the street when really you're the one that has feelings right now. So that's what I mean by stay in your lane. Pull back the curtain on your side of the street. Why are you asking these questions? What's coming up for you? What is the meaning you're giving it? How do you feel? What would you like? That is very different. That is still staying in your lane. So it's not like you can't ever ask a question or ask for what you need, but it's done in such a way where it's about sharing rather than asking and probing and investigating and poking around on their side of the street.